Here I'm starting with HTML. Body. Now today we are going to learn about constructors and objects in JavaScript. Actually, these two concepts are very useful to develop any JavaScript application. See now, let's say I'm taking a variable where list is like this. So this is said to be an array. So in previous sessions we worked with integers, strings, right? Now this is the array where in this we can give multiple values. So like first value, some blah blah, something like that. Okay. So what will happen? One minute. See, it's saying we have two values and length is 2. The thing is here, as we worked with earlier, get elements by class name, right? So this is same behavior. So it is starting with 0. Here we are unable to give the key. These are only values. So key will automatically taken from 0, 1. Okay, if you have another value, something, so that will be the third one. Okay, now I need to push a new value to this array. So list dot push. Or fourth value. See? So this is like dynamically adding the value to the existing array. This is initialization, right? So if you want to remove, we have pop. Yes. See, it's adding here. I will console this log one more time. List. So for your reference, I'm just writing adding new value here, deleting value from top in the sense which is the latest one. See now what happened? We are not getting this deleted one. We are getting same thing here. Why so? We need to console what we are popping. Console it. Here it's deleting the fourth value. See now, first time we have 4 things adding. Now we are deleting the fourth value. Now it is only 3. The thing is, it will follow the stack rule. What is the stack rule? So every push and pop will be taken care from the end. That is the stack rule. First in, first out. First in, last out. before method. Okay, so if you want to delete this using pop, we need to delete this and everything like that. Okay, so we will play around this with this in later sessions. So for now, how we can using this, how this array, that is the question. So this is the array thing. We can declare array like this.
We can have multiple types of variables, like not only like in the Java we will put if it is string array only
Yes,
strings
yes,
are there.
no, here we can
anything
pass
put.
anything here. We can pass numbers
Yeah.
and floating values, something like that. We can do it. We can map anything here. Okay, I'm just printing one more time that list. So we have total 5 values. But the thing is, key is automatically calculated from 0 to 1, right? Now we need one scenario where the key also we need to mention by the programmer. It should be defined by the programmer. Okay, that's why entire Java written in the background, that is said to be an object. So what is an object? Let's say I'm taking one variable, some object list. You can take any name because that is the variable name. So I'm defining like this. When you define like this, we are stating that this is an object, and in this object we can store your name. Name is some eq object list dot some location Hyderabad. Now I'm consoling the object list. See what now? Keys are user defined. If you want to access the value of this something here, we need to know the index. This is set to be index. So let's say I want to access third element, that is 2 here, 0, 1, 2, third element. So we are getting something here because something is stored at the third place. Now I want to access this name, so I will use dot name dq.
Taken from the first list, huh?
No, this list. That is different. This is different. So
DQ Hyderabad.
So what I'm
What is the list to you gave
So
two?
that is from the top actually.
this one. This is from top. This one. 0, 1, 2. This one. Okay. This is first list. This is object list. Okay. So I'm making it as array list. Okay. This is for object list. This is array 1. This is object 1. See, in your previous experience, you may see that JSON also. So you worked with JSON also. So JSON is nothing but everything is in object format. Let's say I have some sample JSON like this. Okay, here we will have some keys. Let's say books. Book will have name. So this is the coding structure actually. Okay, name, Java, author, some div, something. So you can define n number of inner objects like this. So this is said to be one object. This is said to be one object, right? This object is child for this object. So I'm making books, okay, and sessions. So session is like that. Session name, some JS, and date, some 01010, something. I'm just giving like that. Now I want to print this sample JSON. See, this bracket to this bracket is the one complete object, and in this object we have two keys, books and sessions, and again books is holding another set of object data. Likewise, the sessions also. So when you are looking like this, it's similar to the JSON, but it's not actual JSON. When you are, let's say, where we can use this. Okay, the thing is, when you are making one API call, what is an API call? API call is nothing but we are accessing third-party data into our website. Let's say some Google is providing some location list. In our website, we need to implement that location. So when you search something, we will ask Google that give me the location list. So in result, it will fire this JSON to us. So to make the JSON, we need to write this JSON dot stringify. What we are doing, we are converting object into the JSON format. See now. Wait, what is it? JSON. Sorry. See now. Maybe you see like this anywhere. So this is set to one JSON string. The complete data will come like this actually. Okay, so the thing is, now what we discussed, we know how to declare an array, and we know how to declare an object.
Small question.
Yes,
What is the main difference between array and object?
great.
Interview.
Yes, see, let's say we have 1,000 records.
Okay.
If you want to access some fifth record,
Mm-hmm.
that is easy with this index.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, suppose if you want to access via book name, we don't know in that array where it is. We need to go through entire loop. We'll check that.
It's like in the
Yes.
usage, if you
Yes.
want to maintain list of students of a class, so you don't require like where that student to be. Like Ram can be first or Ram can be last. So you can use the array list where you don't require this thing. But if you are maintaining student and marks, so each student should have their own marks. So you will write like a object, like so that like name and author you are maintaining here. So name is the key and Java is the value. If you want to have that connection right between two things, then you have an object.
Yes.
If you don't require that connection or like that mapping, then you can use the list.
Actually, JS will mainly run on objects rather than arrays. Why so? See here, I am printing document, only document. I am printing this normal JSON as well. Okay, console.log. What is our JSON? Object, sample object. Let's say this is a sample object. Okay. For now, it's not JSON. For now, this is JSON. And see here, JSON should be in capital letters. JSON. Case sensitive. If you are confusing, just remove this line for now. We'll go with this simple object. Okay. So I am printing this simple object which you wrote, and the document object as well, which is a predefined one. See now, in books we have two sessions. Window also we have like this. See now. So we are getting all the tags in an object format. That means JS itself is storing everything in an object format behind the scene. So we are getting same key like structure, right? See, everything is key like structure. That's why when you use document.get element, so dot is the operator to access its property. Like let's say books is the property of sample object, sessions is the property of sample object. So if you want to access, we need to use dot here. So console.log sample object. When I say dot, I can access this or this. So when I say books here, I am accessing this child property. That's what this is also doing. It's accessing the child method name. Method. It is set to method. How we can go deal with method, we'll see later. See what will happen now. See now. Where is that? Only this is the one. You are accessing only books. If you want to access the sessions, you can. We are accessing only sessions. Here we are not passing any index 0, 1, 2. We are not passing it. Okay. Let's say we have one scenario where we need to print all this in a loop. For each will not work for objects. For each, for I equal to 0, it won't work. Why? Because that is only for arrays. Because there we are maintaining index 0, 1. Because that's why we start with I equal to 0. Then we will place the type inside it. We are looping it. For here, I am commenting everything for now. Okay. For in, what I'm saying, let's say property in object. What is the object? I need to define where. What is meant by property here? Property is nothing but these things. Let me comment this also. Okay, I am commenting everything. This object list name also. So we have only one console within the for loop. What we are getting? We are getting the keys. These are the keys, right? So here these are acting like the 0, 1, 2 in array. But these are not index 1, but these are keys. So using these keys, you can access values. Object dot of property. See, this is dynamic here, right? Why I am saying dynamic here? We are not giving any static like this. This is the static text, but this is dynamic. It's changing on every loop. When we are using dynamic, you need to use these brackets. See now what will happen. Right, yes. So what we are printing? We are printing childs of this book. childs of this session. So see, Aadhar and name is a child of books, right? And date and session are childs of this session. That's what we are doing. If you know the key, you can access with dot property. Sample object dot books, like that. So where we need to use dot? If you know the key. Where we need to use square brackets if it is dynamic. So it may change on the runtime. See now, we are getting same. We are printing the books with the dot also because we know the key here. Here, this is the dynamic one. Okay. Here, I can use methods also, function methods. So I'm giving print data. Function. So we wrote two types of functions earlier. One is function with name, normal function, some name. Another one is anonymous function. So let me recap that. We'll write function like this: function some abc. This is the one type of function. Another one is, this is said to be anonymous function without name. We have only variable here. Right? We wrote these two functions earlier. Now this is another function which resides in the object. What I'm doing here, sorry, I'm printing this sample object for now. I'm printing this sample object, entire sample object. So how we can go into access this one? I'm commenting this one. So sample object dot print data. That's it. See, we're getting entire thing. Now I have name right here. I need to convert this Java into lowercase using this method. So Java black book is there. Okay, I need to convert entire string into lowercase. So what I need to do here, I need to dot books, right? Dot name. First I will try to print this, then we will change it. We got Java black book. Now to lowercase is the predefined one. It's JavaScript predefined one. Changed. If you want to change to uppercase, to uppercase. Getting? So what we covered today, just recap it. So the array, how we can deal with the array, and how we can able to push the value into the array like this using dot push. Where is it? We remove this.
Start.
This one. Okay, push. So to remove, pop, dot pop. And how we can define the object. These are the entire object, right? Let's say after your declaration this entire object, later onwards you need to attach another property, new property which is not there here. So you can still do that. Sample object dot, I'm just writing extra property. Okay, I'm giving this. So when I print this one, see, the thing is we are adding this property outside the block. Then also it's sitting in this block itself.
And the print data function also will dynamically do
This
that.
one, yes, we can do that. Let's say we need to write another method. Get book order. I'm writing one method. Function log sample obj dot, what is that, books dot order. I'm just writing the order. So how we can access this one? Sample object dot get book order. They see, sorry. So you can still use return. That return will come here to this console and it will print. Sorry, you have some doubt. Yes. So you are saying console dot log sample object, only sample object, right? We'll get it. Everything. Where is it? Get the order. Sorry? In HTML page. So you want to display these values? Okay, the thing is, let's say I'm taking one UN. There is no li here for now. Okay, for this UL I have some ID menus. This scenario is like that. We need to generate the menus dynamically via object. So what I'm doing, I'm commenting entire script. Okay, I will write new one. What I will do, first we will check, we will take that menu list. Okay, so menu list is, let's say, about. First is about. We have two things. That is the beauty of really object. If we are using array, we need to store only value, right? Only about. Let's say what if we are using array, menu array like that. What we will do? We will use about, contact, some home, like this only, right? But we need extra functionality like that, where that page should be redirect. So where that page, let's say I need to give some anchor tags there, where we will store that. For that I need to maintain another, right? About link is about.html. This one is some contact is some get in touch, something like that, HTML. Home is index.html, something. So the thing is, we need to map it. Okay, so Let's see the same example, same scenario in object. So we are taking this as the key. Here I'll have URL. URL is HTML. The next one is contact. URL. What is that? Get in touch.html. See, I'm separating each set, each page with comma. And what is the third one? Home. URL and index.html. What we did using object, we encapsulated both the things. We combined both the things. Yes. Now we can use this object to iterate the LIs, where menu parent document dot get or query what is that? I need to paste everything here between these two. What is this ID? Menus. So I'm saying get the element menus here. Okay. For I'm iterating the object, so I need to use for in, for where I'm just taking item. So I'm treating each one is like one item. So this is list of items. Okay, I'm not putting anything. Likewise, I'm printing it. Just I'm printing. We'll see. We got. So now where li, I'm just taking one variable here. In this li, I'm writing this HTML plus I'm concatenating what I need to concatenate item, and I need to close the li as well. Li. Finally, for menu parent, I need to append it. Append. See what will happen. When I say append, it will automatically put into the URL. But see what happened here. Is putting this li also. Now we need to make it as inner HTML. What is meant by inner HTML? No, inner HTML in the sense, see, we already discussed this thing. Inner HTML is nothing but this one, where our cursor is waiting. That is said to be inner HTML. The space between opening and closing. So we are trying to push everything here. Okay. See now. Why I am using plus here? Why? Because I am saying don't erase everything on every iteration. Append it. Addition it. So when I remove plus, we will only get the last one. See now. Home. Being this is the last one, we are getting like this. Why? Because every time we are erasing it and making the new one. Now I am placing plus. This is very similar to writing like this. This and this and this are very similar. Okay, so menus are ready. One part is there, anchor tag. We didn't place the href, right? but we have value in this one. Now AHR here. For now I am placing just hashtag. Let's see. Menus are there, but it's saying ash here. That means no link. We have to provide the link which is in this URL. Now again we need to split, right? Because that is dynamic. Now what I need to do? Menu list of item dot URL. What I'm saying, access menu list of this item and under this URL. See now. About.html event. Get in touch.html. Index.html. So this is how we are implementing, building the simple navigation menu using this JSON, this object. Clear? Actually, this is not the right approach. What we are doing, we are making it a string, right? So li a, these are all normal string, but tomorrow I will discuss on that, how to create a dynamic element and assign properties. So this is not the correct way of creating the HTML. Okay, but even though I think this is clear about how to build, right? What we are doing, we are making li and all the text and links are dynamic. To make this dynamic, we need to add this plus. We need to concatenate this. If you concatenate this, we will get this HTML tag like this. Li k, this one. Okay. Any doubts?
We use similar approach in our automated scripts framework
Okay.
to generate report.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.